This morning I feel tired because there were a lot of preparations to make for last night, and today it's all over. So a sense of relief, but a sense of joy that I'm now officially the Dean, because I arrived 7 months ago at the beginning of lockdown. My installation service was supposed to take place on the 2nd of April, and that had to be postponed, but now it's finally happened. So I'm glad.
During your installation service, you were given a gift. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Yes, it's an icon. It was originally presented to a previous bishop of Gibraltar, Anglican Bishop of Gibraltar, when he retired, and he died recently, and in his will he gifted it to the Cathedral. It's an icon showing Our Lady and the young Jesus on her knee, together with some patron saints of Europe.
Could you tell us a bit about yourself and what brought you to Gibraltar?
Well, I grew up in England and I had a taste for living and working overseas. I worked in Holland for a year, 2 years in Kenya, and then later on when I was married, I went with my wife and family to the Democratic Republic of Congo, which was Zaire at that time. And we had 10 happy years there. And we said, we need to go back to England for our children's education, but when they've grown up, we will go overseas again. And then we discovered that when the children become independent of you, your parents become dependent on you. And then finally my parents died last summer, and we said, okay, maybe we can go and serve overseas somewhere. The post in Gibraltar was free. I applied, I was selected, so we came.
How would you characterise your vision for the parish and perhaps how to revitalise it?
So we want to welcome anybody in. We have a message of joy and love and hope that we want to share with people perhaps who don't feel joy or love or hope in their lives. And we believe that God can give them that, and we hope they'll come and find it here.
What do you see as the big issues currently facing the church?
Obviously the COVID virus has coloured our thinking, and we were glad to come back to worship live in the Cathedral again in June, and we've been very happily worshipping. And then a few weeks ago we had the message from the government that we should stop singing in church and that we should wear masks in church for all our services, and that was a great disappointment to us because we thought we were doing okay and no one had been infected. But then on a wider front, really our issue is how do we reach out and invite people in to join our community.
Gibraltar prides itself on being multicultural. How do you see your relationship with the other Christian denominations on the Rock and indeed the other religions?
So I've already reached out to the other Christian denominations and met all their leaders, and my next step is to reach out to the other faiths. In my last job in London, I was part of a committee organising a 3-faith study group with Jews, Muslims and Christians. We met every 2 months to discuss a particular topic, and if we could do something similar here, then I'd be very happy.
And finally, what message do you want to bring to Gibraltar at this time?
Trust in God, look for his joy, look for his love, look for his hope.